story so far. Bartholomew Wade is happily married to the terribly lovely Susan Williams, only daughter of Dr. and Mrs. Trevor Williams. You're not going to believe this, folks, of Duncurrin, Frinton. Oh, now I've cut myself, bum.
Hurry up, Barty. I really don't know what you find to do in there.
Not knowing what our husband Bartholomew found to do during his lengthy sojourns in the comfort station was not the exquisite Susan's only area of total ignorance, because, unbeknownst to her...
Barty?
Her otherwise marvel constant spouse, Bartholomew Wade, had chancely met and subsequently committed what can only be described as gastronomic infidelity with a girl called Nellie Bly. Chef de cuisine extraordinaire and manufacturer of the finest puff pastry in the world, the universe, and space. Now, read on.
1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3.
How?
What on earth have you done to your face?
What have I done to my face? I cut myself shaving.
Shaving? What on earth inspired you to want to go and shave at this time of night?
Toi, ma chérie. Actually, Susan, I was giving the matter some thought in there, dans la salle de foudre, or for you non-French speakers in the thunderbox. I was thinking, what on earth's the point of shaving in the morning, I was thinking. I mean, it's not as if one does a tremendous amount of osculation during the daylight hours, is it?
Osculation?
Snogging.
Barty, have you given any thought to what we were talking about?
I mean, but when the song has it, I mean, nighttime is the right time.
What song?
Well, Land of Hope and Glory, Susan.
I should know better by now. I mean, I should know that if I want you to tell me something, the last thing I should ever do is actually go and ask you.
Pass. Do you ever have that irrational fear of being tortured for information you don't possess?
I mean, I should know better by now.
Actually, I'd be quite utterly useless under torture. Well, I'm bad enough when I go to the dentist. Max says I'm the only patient of his who needs an anesthetic just to make an appointment.
I don't know why you don't just write to the Russians and the Chinese now and tell them everything you know, so that when they all invade East Sheen, you won't have to worry.
Tremendous stuff, Sue. Super wheeze. Yes, it's the gold for England. The gentle giant from Gosforth has won the gold for England.
There you go on the shelf. Now, Barty, I want you to look at these freezers.
Freezers leave me cold.
Barty, nowadays everybody has a freezer, so sooner or later we're going to have one too.
Oh, then I've got an idea. Why not let's make it later rather than sooner? And, while we're on the subject of what we want...
Barty, it's only Monday.
Well, Monday is the key of the week, Susan.
Yes, Monday is also wash day, Barty, so Susan is frightfully tired of a Monday.
How much is that freezer?
Only £299.90. Barty, something the matter, Bartles?
Yes, I too am frightfully tired.
I suppose your problem is your wife doesn't understand you.
Sorry, no?
I said cloth ears. I suppose your problem is your wife doesn't understand you.
Oh, gosh, heavens no, Nellie Bly. My problem is that my wife understands me only too well. She understands that I eat too much, I get fat.
Who likes skinny fellas?
And she doesn't like me watching television because it prevents me from doing all those riveting jobs that man is heir to, like spring cleaning his sock drawer and putting the soap dish back up in the bathroom for the umpteenth time.
What about the other?
Other what?
Nookie.
Nookie? Nookie who?
Nookie Bear. Your sexual relations.
Oh, I know. I don't mind her father. It's her mother I can't take. Oh, I'm trying to listen.
You're trying my patience, Barty.
Man's rich with little, were his judgment true. Nature's frugal, and her wants a few.
You mean you're not getting enough? I reckon it all goes back to the sweetie jar when you were a little kid. Been a good boy, have you? Well, here's a nice peppermint for a good little boy.
Peppermint? I've always looked upon it more as a sort of fudge.
Fudge? Yes, I know what you mean.
Can you make fudge, no? Oh, yes, I bet you make terrific fudge.
There's a recognised and pretty popular way we can always find out.
Nellie, that's very rude.
But it wouldn't be any fun if it wasn't rude.
Nellie? Shh. hell's ears?
You're still just a little boy, aren't you?
Was that the question?
No, no. The question is, don't you want to make love to me?
Nellie.
Truth, Barty.
What do you think, Nellie?
Well, everybody thought the world was flat till Columbus actually told them.
Well, I'm...
Oh, Barty, I must turn up my hearing aid.
Shall I tell you what you are, Nellie? You're the Champs-Élysées. You're Mickey Mouse. You're cellophane. Oh!
Because, Barty, I am woman. W-O-M.
But more like W-O-M-A-N-I-A-C, womaniac. I mean, hell's ears, fellow. You're breathing all.
You only live once.
What did I do?
Unfortunately.
You mean... Joseph Crippen, you thought I was going to... Oh, damn.
Well, it seemed like a good idea at the time. Aren't you missing your programme?
Look, Nellie, this is all slightly more important than the continuing saga of Pogley and the Pegtops. I mean, the point is, Nellie, you see, I mean, I didn't want to go and spoil anything.
The only thing kisses ever spoil is your lipstick.
Nellie, we're just good friends.
So who'd you go around kissing? Taxi drivers?
Look, I'm a married man, Nell. I mean, I love my wife.
Then what are you doing here?
Oh, dung in a bucket, just dung everywhere. You're not going out, are you?
No, Barty, no. I always put on my hat and coat when I'm staying in for the evening.
Well, where are you going?
Out.
Where?
The door.
Tremendous.
So you're going out, aren't you?
So?
So am I, with knobs on.
Nellie.
You don't have first call on me, you know.
I know that, Nellie. Look, this business about you and I.
Shoot.
Can't we sleep on it?
Oh, I thought you never asked.
Penelope, I'm being serious.
So am I, Bartholomew. What do you think this place is? A happy eater? Or some oasis in the great desert of matrimony where weary hubbies can come in and put their feet up all over the furniture and watch Pokey in the plug holes?
Pogley and the Pegtops.
And never be nagged about soap drawers or sock dishes? Well, it's not. Emotional charity is not my thing, okay? So I tell you what you do. You go away and sleep on it, and until such time as it takes you to reach a decision, the world is Penelope Bly's oyster.
Oh, bum. It's all very well for you, fella, my lad. Well may you smirk. But thanks to the vet, you don't have problems like this. Andy. Thank you.
I really am absolutely really sure it's all right, Barty. I mean, last time I was here, your good lady said she never wanted to see me again. It beats me.
I'm sure she didn't mean it, Andy.
I mean, being Uncle Dick is one thing, Barty, but being Uncle Dick all over her tortoise is quite another.
Well, that wasn't a tortoise you were Uncle Dick all over, Andy.
Huh?
No, that was a handbag.
It was all this business of the divorce. It is trifle upsetting.
Oh, yeah, it must have been hell, Andy.
Hell. After 10 years married to Henrietta.
Esmeralda?
After 10 years married to Esmeralda. I mean, hell would be a holiday. I was only upset she wouldn't divorce me.
I wonder why Susan was so insistent that you come back to dinner.
Oh, thanks. You know, you want to steer well clear of women, Barty. Women, strictly for the birds. Do you know what women are, mate? They're wolves in sheep's clothing.
Ah. Or perhaps I should say bar.
Sandra.
Susan?
Sandra, Susan. All the same in the dark. It's terribly, terribly kind of you.
We were so terribly shattered to hear about you and Iolanthe.
Henrietta.
Esmeralda?
You haven't been drinking, you two, have you, Barty?
No, we're just a mite pooped after our game. That's all.
Who won this week?
Andy? Well, but he did have Mayfair and all the railway stations.
Well, I hope you're not too pooped, because there's somebody here I especially want Andrew to meet. It's times like this when you need company. Somebody to take you out of yourself. And I have just the very person. Here we are. You found the loo all right?
I didn't know we'd lost it.
This is Andrew, who I was telling you about.
Hello, Andrew.
Hello.
Penelope, Andrew, and I'm sure you remember my husband, Barty, from the party.
Hello, Barty from the party.
Must remember Penelope.
I must. I must remember Penelope.
Good. I thought Penelope and Andrew might have an awful lot in common. Come along.
Oh, dung in a bucket. Very funny.
My best chili con carne. What's the reaction? Myrrh.
I was referring to last night's clonk, Miss Blythe.
Oh, yes, wasn't it fun?
You might have jolly well told me where you were going when I asked.
I might have, but I didn't. Where we least think, there goeth the hare.
All right, Teach.
Oh, thank heavens you reminded me. I was forgetting.
Still the school halls?
Yes, but I run a special play group on Thursdays in the holidays. Now then,
What a terrible evening.
haven't you had enough?
I inspired Susan to think you'd have a lot in common with Andy. Oh, and that was tremendous, even though you didn't seem to relish it much.
I'm saving my appetite for tonight. I'm being taken out to dinner.
Someone taking you out?
But don't look so surprised. It's been known to happen before.
So who's taking?
Who do you think? You're so handy, Andy.
Next to the wound, what woman makes best is the bandage.
Hurry up, Barty. I want to talk to you.
She doesn't want to talk to me. She wants to talk at me. Barty, I'm going to look at freezers today.
Barty, I'm going to look at freezers today.
I can't. I have to have lunch with the minister. Men may look at the stars. Cats may look at queens. Women may look at freezers. But what is Nellie up to?
Alice and I are going to the Sheen Refrigeration Centre for an illustrated symposium on chest freezers by a well-known expert in the field.
What is Nellie up to? Handy Andy Drubshaw is hardly her type. Oh, what inspired you to give us women, God? Otherwise known as the unfair sex. Married men laugh at single men laugh at the married men. One law tells me that women laugh up their sleeves at both. Also, about her you'll see is she's so lovely to me.
Bravo, bravo, more.
Oh, you're too kind.
2 spoonfuls of olive oil, 1 pinch of parsley.
So, where did Mauler Trubshaw take you?
We had dinner at Kelly's Bistro.
An Irish bistro. Surely that's about as possible as a Liberal government.
And then we went to the club where all the girls were dressed like rabbits.
I see, miss. And then?
And then Constable, he took me home.
I see. And then?
And then we did what most people do at that time of night. We went to bed.
Am I to understand that you had conjunction?
No, officer, you are not. We went to bed. I went to bed here, and he went to bed wherever it is he normally goes to bed.
So, what's cooking, Raymondo?
Oh, no, sorry, buddy. I can't possibly make you lunch today, but I've made you some sandwiches.
It smells terrific.
Lunch tomorrow.
Oh, it's amazing. What is it? Hmm?
My pièce de résistance. Loin of lamb garni wrapped in an envelope of pastry.
You haven't done that for us yet, have you?
That's right, I haven't.
Hell's feet. So I suppose you won't be seeing much more of old Handy Andrew again?
Yes, I will. We're having lunch.
Lunch? Oh, there's no harm in having lunch, I suppose. Well, when are you having lunch?
Tomorrow.
Tremendous.
Figure.
Really tremendous.
£4,000, please.
I'll have to owe you the rest. About you and Nellie. Could be just what she needed.
Lily? Really? Oh, you mean good old Penelope?
Oh, Penelope.
I should say. Very well in there, you know.
Super. Of course, Susan's absolutely thrilled, of course, because she thinks it will help Penelope through her somewhat doughty spell.
Lady has problems?
Oh, nothing sort of catching. I suppose it is in a sort of way.
What is the problem?
Non-systematic pyromania.
Pyromania?
I mean, I suppose you could say fires catching.
She likes lighting fires?
Well, only when she's not drinking.
God, Priscilla, does she drink as well?
Well, not as well as she lights fires. But don't let that put you off her. I mean, you're well insured, aren't you?
While, of course, the aliquot, or third, in this parametric variation, if taken as the harmonic submultiple of the minuend, will be found to be the defective ordinal of the speculated differential.
Do you think I thought you just put out the lights and something wonderful happened?
Or demonstrated in an alternative manner to make...
I'm not interrupting anything.
No, I was just boning up on my non-commutative calculus.
I'm not interrupting anything.
No, you're not interrupting anything.
See, I left my A to Z somewhere, and You're sure I'm not interrupting anything?
There's nothing to interrupt!
Weren't you meant to be having lunch with Andy?
Never heard of him.
What, you mean he didn't show up? Oh, hell's ears. He didn't show up. Oh, well, that is agonizing. And, of course, I feel responsible. I mean, hell's feet. I mean, Jiminy Crickets. And we introduced you, Nell. I mean, Jiminy Crickets. Yes, I suppose he got drunk and forgot all about it. Well, that would be Andy, I'm afraid. Well, in that respect, his not turning up, and in that respect, his not turning up might not altogether be such a bad thing.
Sorry? Drinks?
Well, what he doesn't spill. Well, no. Well, yes. I'm afraid he does drink a bit. I'm afraid. Well, only when he's not lighting fires.
He's a pyromaniac? I mean, he lights fires as well?
Well, not as well as he drinks. I think it's probably all for the best.
Probably. Anyway, I never did go a bunch on men who wear suspenders.
How do you know what he wears to keep up his stockings? For you.
Barty. Oh, look at this lot. I suppose it'll all have to go down the plug.
You've got a fridge?
I've got a fridge that's on the blink.
Well, you can eat it tonight, tomorrow, Sunday.
I'm going to be away all weekend. I've got to go and see my mum.
Well, we'll have it when you get back.
Okay. What about the food?
I was talking about the food, Nellie.
Cries of shame.
Well, you can't consign all this to the glory hole. I mean, this is the sort of meal after which a man could start an empire.
Or an affair. Well, you're not going to tell me you didn't sleep again last night.
Nellie, it's quite a step.
It's quite a meal, Barty. Back Monday. So I tell you what to do. Take all this lot and put it in your freezer.
Freezer?
Well, surely you've got a freezer.
Of course, woman. Doesn't everyone have one nowadays?
There you go, Vicar.
Oh, tremendous. Good
All-
stuff.
All switched on, ready to go, go, go. As the Bishop said to the Duchess.
You stocked it up as I asked you.
As per orders, Vicar.
And what about the things that I left with you yesterday?
All on the top shelf in plastic boxes. If you find it too moving and difficult to thank us, Vicar, we don't mind you showing your appreciation in a more traditional manner.
Yes, of course.
£5p? Blimey.
Well, you now as gentleman of the cloth.
Come along, Dennis. £5p. God, blimey.
Well, actually, I'm not a vicar.
I know.
I'm a cardinal.
What's going on? Can't I come down here?
All right, Suze, you can come down. Now, shut your eyes. Right. Now, see what Uncle Instant Credits brought you. Open. You don't know what to say.
It's the wrong sort.
It may be the wrong salt, sister, but it's serving the right purpose. He's a clever boy, then.
Bertie! Buttles!
Coming, Suze! Ah, queer bird, the cuckoo. He sits on his tum, his wings neatly folded, his beak up his...
Bertie! You're such a sweetie pop.
What's up, Doc? I thought I was taking you to the pub.
There's no point in wasting money at the pub when you so sweetly put all those lovely things in the freezer.
I thought you said it was the wrong sort.
Oh, Bertie, we can change it. I got the hint. The label had come off, but I got the hint.
The label had come off, but you got the hint, he repeated.
Something you've been after me to learn how to cook for simply ages.
But loin of lamb garni, wrapped in an envelope of pastry.
So who's a clever boy, then? Wonderful.
I don't know, it's left a sort of funny taste.
Didn't suppose you could remember the brand, Bertie.
No, but I know the supplier.
Good. Then we can order some more.
I don't know, Suze. There may be union difficulties.
Anyway, how was your shave today?
Oh, pretty close.
Oh, lovely meals like this always make me feel terribly...
You know me, Suze. A bowl of cornflakes, I'm anybody's.
So, come on.
Come on.
Well, we've got almost half an hour before we have to go out.
We don't have to go out this afternoon.
Oh, yes, we do. And shall I tell you why we have to go out? Because why did you buy me my lovely new freezer?
Because I thought you should have a nicer kitchen as anybody else, Suze.
Exactly. So after we've finished, I'm going to take you out and we're going to look at some super new dishwashers.
What a beeswax.
There'll be another hour of great comedy tomorrow afternoon, starting at 1. Over on Bree shortly, The View. Here on Plus after the break, tension at Eaton Place and a shocking discovery in Upstairs Downstairs.